Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll start by grabbing some of the oil we just set up last episode. So what I'm thinking of doing is probably merge all three of these into one drop-off point, which we could do. It has to be somewhere on the side ones, so maybe up here might be a good place to put it in and just take this over that way. So let's try and do that and see how badly that will go. First things first, let's just hook these up and get the oil flowing. And the last one right here I think will be good. And then let's do a little pipe. Something like this. And let's see if we can't get all of this hooked up in a somewhat orderly fashion. That would be preferable. There we are. That is most of these. We should have robots coming in with the last few things. Give it a bit of power. And I think it might have been a few years back I saw a blueprint that no matter how the oil fields were laid out, it would be able to produce or plant it down and do pipes. And I think it was some kind of self-expanding base I saw with recursive blueprints 2, maybe 3 years ago. But I haven't seen it since. So let's just do this for now. I'm not really a fan of this way of doing it, but I think it will be kind of necessary. So what if we just do the inputs right here? And yet again, our what's it called? Fluid in. Oh, fluid out, sorry. I'm a bit sad about doing this. Pretty much we're ruining like 4 cells because of this one right here in the middle. So that is a bit annoying. But yeah, not much we can do about it. Let's just grab these two because we do need the oil quite soon. Oops, there and there. And that one. There we are. So let's see if we can't hook these up. Right here. Oh wait, right here might be good, and we could jump this to like right here. And then we'll just hook this up with normal pipes. Just like that. And hook you up. And yeah, not the most brilliant solution, but it should give us what we need. Then we'll just kind of need to hook this up this way. Then we might be able to take it over here if we are lucky. And then we'll solve our oil issues just a small amount this way. And another thing we could do is also add, what's it called? Some speed modules to these. We'll definitely have to do it with the first one we made ages ago. So what if we get some speed modules? We should be able to make the third one quite soon, because pretty much all we need back at the base is we're still missing tracks. Well, that is insane. we're missing wood. So we kind of have to set up that somewhere soon, because these can definitely not keep up anymore. So I think it's about time we do some kind of wood setup, or to be honest, we should just spend the insane amount we have, because we have so much wood stored up. But all of this should be hooked up now. These will start working as soon as... let's just check this oil is flowing from everywhere. It's not, because I made a mistake right there. And then we'll go to the mall and set up some way of using all the wood we have to produce some wood or some planks. Because if you look at wood, it's not really used for that much. Yeah, rails is pretty much the most important thing it's used for. I don't think these are used for that much. No, chassis and bronze, yeah. Only used for rails, so I'll just kind of leave it at that. Should we grab this? We might as well, since we're here, just to make sure we have all the oil in we can get. And can we do it by just putting down a new one of these? I think we can. That will at least cover some of the area we need. Please fill in this. Thank you. And then we'll just have to go grab some more rails, since now we're missing more than we were a minute ago. So, right hand drive back to our mall. And let's set up. Let's see here. Up some wood production over here, so we can spend some of that 163k we have stored up at the moment. That is an insane amount, and we might as well just spend it instead of making new things. Wow, we are quite far away. So let's see here. Let's get some wood production. We do have enough pipe stored up now for the foreseeable future. So let's just set up a bit of wood. All they are missing is pretty much the wood. So let's make double wood right here. 2 every 1 second. Don't want to be missing wood, to be honest. There we are, and let's just give it 2 stacks. So that should give us a lot more rails, and I think that will be fine. So we can get our infrastructure up and running. How is this going? It is not going, because we are still missing all of our sulfuric acid. So many places. And this might be why it was a bad idea to upgrade this to 15k. But yeah, oil. Oil is what we need. We can actually grab this oil right here as well, because that is in a somewhat good spot to do it. So let's just grab it while we are working towards more oil. It might be a good time to get a ton more resources, to be honest. There we are. And then we'll make an oil outpost, maybe just right here, delivering oil over to these areas. So time to take our train on another trip and make sure we have enough. Oh, and before we do that, let's just set up the last modules we need, because right now we can make... Oh, we can't make the computers yet. I thought we could. Didn't we? Oh, we need that one first. So you can do with this one afterwards, because then we can get the last what's it called, module, and start to putting these into everything, especially oil, so we can get it out a lot faster. But until then, we'll just leave this and go grab a few more nodes around the map. So first things first, let's go over here and set up some more oil outposts. But I love how good our base is working. And we're doing research at a somewhat decent speed. Oh, everything is going so well. Could probably park this one here without any issue. So right here we'll want stations. Do you want oil out here? Most definitely not, but we will probably want it right here instead then. Do an oil out. Just to get some more outposts, because one of the good things about my base right now is that instead of just going into one central one, it's better to have small ones around the map, since we're limiting everything to one train, to make sure we don't jam the system anywhere. So I actually think that's a good way to do it. You just kind of have to remember. Oh, seems they got some free space, but that just makes sure that it doesn't jam at any point. It might not be the most efficient, but it should be able to run in most cases. And for me, that is more important than anything, or than a lot of things at least. You can go away. We need to make sure we have the oil instead. That is way more important. There we are. Let's grab this oil. And grab you. Then right here we can do an underground to connect them up. And give it some power. And we should probably get beacons soon as well. That would also help our oil production quite a bit. So now they're all hooked up. We just need to hook it up to the one up here, and we should be golden. Here. And just like that. And there we are. Yet another oil outpost. So if we just look at our production, fluids, how much can we consume? So we're actually producing a lot more now than what we need. Though we can consume quite a lot if everything is maxed out. So hopefully this will help us out tremendously. And then as soon as the modules are done, we'll do speed modules and everything, since our power is still going just fine. And to be honest, we could just make another solar cell. Oh, look at that thing. That's a lot of oil. Let's give our robot something else to do. I feel like a Texan that just struck oil somewhere. Or wherever you find a lot of oil. Norway. They did get most of our oil in a deal back in the day. There is a funny saying in Denmark, is that the deal was struck when a Dane got too drunk and put down a whiskey bottle on a map and just drew a circle and saying, yeah, you can have this, it's just water. There's nothing here we need, you can have it. And then a few years later, Norway struck oil, and now they have too much money to know. Yeah. That is fine. We don't need oil anyway. Yeah, and oil is not the future. Wind is. Wind is the future, and solar. So this is going. We have this stored up nicely. How much have we made over here? Not a lot. Is it still titanium? Nope. Oh, we just got the titanium and the concrete. So it should be able to work. And it goes all the way down. fast enough, I hope. Or else we might just give this an upgrade already. So do this please, and do that. Don't think it'll be needed, but then we can always expand it. The same with the concrete. I can see that is lacking a bit. Oh, that's a bit sad. Because we are getting everything in we can at the moment. Because if we upgrade these, it won't matter since the limiting factor is still this one. Oh well, this will be fine for now. So oil being produced. Good. We are still missing 1.2k. So that is also just fine. Wow, we're missing... Oh, it's requesting one now. Wonder what happens if the train can't get here. What is the station called? It's called Goof and Booth? Yeah, and it's just stopped here because it can't go. And I'm guessing at some point it will just kind of... I think after a while it just decommissions whatever, or deletes the request and then goes somewhere else. If we don't have what's called things placed down before. Right here we are making them as fast as we can, but I did place down quite a lot. So to have something to do. But oil should be working. Just waiting to connect the rest of these. So what is the next thing? Everything is kind of hooked up. We can go... Oh, the computer is a bit harder to make than I thought. Or we can just make this at our mall. So let's go add that to the mall and make sure that we have everything we need to do it while we wait for our robot to put down the last 1.2k tracks. So where is the mall? There it is. Please go. Yeah, let's go here. But have any of you from Denmark, by the way? And have you ever heard that story before about the oil we gave to Norway? It would be nice if I could get a confirmation on that story or not. But yeah, it might have gone down like that. Might not have, but who knows? I think it's a quite funny story. This is good. How is gravel looking? It's looking fine. So, but yeah, we're looking at setting up computers instead. Oh, it's made in a laser assembler. Ah, that's why it's not working. Where is the laser assembler? Don't we have it yet? Probably not, so we'll need to research you as well. Ore washing 2 is not that important at the moment. So that can wait a bit. These are quite important. Let's get that one researched. And oh, rocket fuel. We're getting quite close to a rocket launch. That's quite nice. And the rest can kind of wait a little while. Yeah. A little while with that. One thing we could do is set up our utility science. Oh, we need low density structures. What is that made with? Carbon fiber sheets. So that is about all we need to make. Carbon fiber sheets, and that is made with... Oh. I don't think... Can we transport steam by train? I think we can. I don't know if it's the optimal solution though. Let's just have a quick look. Steam. It's pretty much just used for this one. So we might as well just make it on site, but then we need to get, yeah, water in anyway. Well, that's a bit annoying. But one thing I can confirm is that it's good we set up all of these oil outposts, because oil is going to be needed a lot in the future. It's still waiting for... oh, 3 of them are just kind of waiting now. That is bad. So we should probably go and help it build the rest of these. Now we just need to get it to work. It'll be done soon. Look, only 1,000 left. That's not bad. Not bad at all. But we could actually make this one now. Or at least set up the production for it. So let's just make it all on site. Oh, we can pretty much just get in coal, can't we? No, because carbon has that stupid byproduct of a diamond. But we can burn... we can't burn carbon, can we? Doesn't look like it. So we just kind of have to get in 4 things. Or 3 things. 4 things. We need water, coal, plastic and carbon. Mostly because of the diamonds that's going to be produced. So if we should make that somewhere, we could do it over here maybe. Maybe up here. Not quite sure what the best place would be to do it. Where would be good, guys? If you want to get that thing done. Yeah, we should probably just take a cell and do it in one of them. It doesn't really matter which one at the moment. We just kind of need to get them constructed. So let's see here. We're looking at this one. Carbon fiber sheet production. Or, no, never mind. I thought we might be able to do it at the mall, but we need to transport it somewhere else, so that wouldn't be a good idea. So let's go over and set it up. Over here to the right, I think that'll be fine. We could do it in this oil cell, using the other part of it, because that's almost done anyway. So I think that will be a good way to do it. So let's see here. We will need 4 inputs. And making steam on site. Yeah, that will probably be the best solution. So let's see. First things first, we'll need some chemical plants. Doing that, and you'll make carbon sheets. Then we'll have 2 inputs. Just like that, pretty much the setup we have somewhere else. Then we'll have an output in the middle. And we need 1 input as well, so it is pretty much... Is it this setup I'm looking for? No. Where's the setup I'm looking for? We made it last episode. Why can't I remember where I put it? Is it right here? Yeah, we need this setup. So let's just steal this place and take it over here. And put it down right here for now, because then we can do that and do a cut again and move it one more time into the middle. So let's just keep it right here for now. I would like to remove these. And then we'll just have to change these to the correct one. because the inputs and outputs should be correct this way. We can do this. Oh, should we wait a second with building more tracks until they are done? Oh, the train got in. Nice. So that's one train out with oil, delivering it to wherever it's needed, all the way over here, going across the map. That's always nice. And these ones are gonna be activated. Oh, let me just help you a bit, my friend. There we go. So now all of these are working. We are producing quite a bit of oil. Let's just check again to be sure. We are producing about 30k, but we can consume 36 at a time. So as soon as this is running, it should be working. Carbon right there. Copy you over there. And then we can actually just steal the last part of this one. Where is it at? There we are. Pretty much the pipes as well. And pipe. That one should connect them up correctly then. Oh, why is that looking so weird? Oh, it's because I have to do a little finicky thing to connect them up. There we are. So that should hook all of this up. Now we just need a small amount of steam production here. And a small production of other things. But look how fast this is going. We are almost done. All of our things are hooked up. They're all producing oil at a nice steady pace. And the things flowing in. This has gotten oil. This one has oil as well. So it seems we're producing a lot more petroleum now, and that is exactly what our base is starving for at the moment. So we can start to put down some more train stations. I can't remember how many of these we need, but now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then output 5. So we should have barely enough here. So what if we do an output there? Or we can do an input 1, 2 in. Because I need to make steam somewhere. So if we do coal and water, making steam on this side and supplying for these, I think that'll be a good way to do it. So where are we at? Fluid in. And over here we would like to have train in. That will supply the coal for us. And then we'll just have a few boilers right here. Don't think I have any on me at the moment. Let's just get a few. Because there's no other way to produce fuel. We do have heat exchangers. Heat energy to turn water into steam. I think they are... Oh, let's just get these. Please give me 10 of you so I can see how to build this. Come on. Little robots. Well, we'll do it just in a second. So water and coal. Yeah, let's use the coal. It's fine. Request 15k coal. Is that a lot? Should be fine. Because I don't want the train to run too much. So now we have that one fixed. Then let's do this one. That should be the water. Turn you on. These should be fixed in just a minute. The last 64 should get done in no time at all. Then we just kind of need to hook him up. And if I just do right here, because water will come in. So what if we just do something like that? Might be overkill, but it's fine for now. Where is our little inserters? Let's get a balance on this thing right here. There we are. To here. And of course, that's always something you do wrong. There we are, that's all 4 of those hooked up. Then we'll just have one going the other way down here. Could just use burner inserters right here to save some, what's it called? Some of these, but it should be fine. We need the power anyway. Water we just need to hook up in a nice orderly fashion. And then we'll produce some steam. Just need to hook this one up. We can just do it right there. Water's in, coal should be on the way. That'll get supplied into these. This will produce steam out. And into... Oh, you all turned the wrong way. Wonder how that happened. There we go. And then we'll just hook up the steam. Let's do it right here in the middle. So this will supply steam for this setup. Hopefully fast enough, or else we'll just fix it sometime in the future. More water in. Then we just need to get carbon and plastic. Carbon and plastic, and then we could do an output over here. So the last thing I'll do this episode is just set up the 2 inputs. Carbon and plastic. Let's get plastic right here. And the carbon over here. And I think that is good. Very, very good. And before we end the episode, let's just check to our oil. It is going strong. How about over here? They are also working quite nicely. Producing a ton of plastic for us. Producing sulfur. We are starting to build up a bit of a supply, but definitely not enough. And it is still the petroleum that is lacking. But should be getting better every minute. At least it should be. Oh, it is producing plastic, that's why. So I think this is a decent place to stop. Before we stop, let's get this plastic in. Because the next episode, we'll start to look at the last of this build and getting that up and running. And then we have one more piece of the puzzle. Carbon. Negative 15,000. We'll need a lot of this, so that should be fine. So guys, I'll end the episode here. As always, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. It helps me out immensely. So yeah, hopefully you'll support me that way. But as always, I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.